Alright. Well, here we are in Minecraft. This is definitely not Ark Survival Evolved, or Ascended, should I say. But we're in my hardcore world, and we're gonna do a little bit of a tour. This is just before 1,000 days, approximately, actually. Yeah, 920. So, what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be walking around my very interesting small world here, and we're just gonna get a gander of the stuff that I've built in the approximately 900 days, and we're gonna go from there. So we're starting out in the jungle here, so we got not much here. This is just the okay build for right now. I'm gonna try and get better, I'm gonna try and get better. I'm gonna be building some houses and creative and stuff like that, so just so I can have some variety and stuff like that in my world. So, and I also got some ideas and stuff for this world, so I'm thinking over here we're gonna have like a western theme going on, because it is like a Badlands, and western stuff is kind of like a Badlands thing, I guess you can call it. So second little house here, we got one here, and then we just got like a little platform here, and then we got our bamboo house, little overgrown building on the back there that nobody really goes to. And then, so it's not fully furnished yet. There's a couple of crafting tables and just bed and a chest in here. But for right now, once everything is all furnished, this is going to look so cool. I can't wait. And then, if we send it over this way, little campfire, but whatever. Trying to get better at my campfire builds. If anyone has any suggestions or any ideas or whatsoever, throw it down in the comments, because I am curious to what you guys have or like know for ideas, kind of thing that I can also use for my world. So yeah, let's move it on. Little pond, just a little whatever for right now. Gonna be adding more shrubbery stuff later, so really isn't much, but it is what it is. It's just, this is kind of like what I just created before, or like this is what I just finished. So I just finished this project here, and I was working on my main base, which we'll get to in a hot minute, which is quite interesting, I would have to say. So in my world, I tend to make sure that I'm able to walk everywhere in my world. So if we walk this way, around the path, and we should be able to get up to my first base that I started at, which it is still in a work in progress, but I kind of overhauled a lot of stuff. But I did take it down. Most of it was just an empty field with nothing really in it, so okay. Alright. Big staircase, and looking over the jungle biome over there. And if we go this way, and then here's like my mini castle. I'm still working on it. It's not fully furnished on the inside yet. It's just wool is blocked off for the windows and stuff. Oh, hello creeper. But yeah, so in the towers you can go into, there's only one specific tower that you are able to get up, and it is this one right here on the entrance here. Got a couple of my parrot buddies too. Hello. Any name suggestions? Throw them down in the comments for the two parrots here. Get the little parrot naming scheme going. Yeah, so if you come up this way, this will bring you up to the top of the this castle walls, or what the hell you want to call them, into the towers, I guess. So it leads all around, and so yeah. Alright, villager trading hall, but that is what it is. And if we go back this way, we're gonna be going into the nether. So first look at my nether portal, nether hub. Well, I don't really have a nether hub, it's just gonna be I have ways that I used before my elytra, so first plan of attack, I think we're gonna be going this way. I can't remember what was this way. I think it was the end. At least, I hope. If we go this way, we have my main farms. So we got my bordering farm, which everybody knows what a bordering farm is, but I'm gonna be updating this, making it way bigger and double the speed, so I can at least have double the speed and double the storage and stuff like that for my bordering farms. And I got my hoglin farm for my food, even though I mainly use gold carrot villagers, but that was an early on build that I did. Coming over this way, we got the bee farm that never ever stops because it's in the nether. We've got a failed gas farm, but I'm gonna be tearing that down soon anyways. Sadly it's not working, but this was a basalt farm that I built and something screwed up, so I don't really know how to fix it, even though I built it, but, well, I did run this for quite a while, a long time ago, and then I used them for something, I can't remember what I did. And then, I think my end is straight over that way. But, so we got the gold farm, which is from Dash Palm 4, that's where I got his gold farm from, and it's very, very intense for how much stuff you get. Everything's at the storage right now at the main base, so. Alright, we got the shulker farm. That was where we just came from, so that's where the jungle and my first base was. And then if we come over here, this is my stronghold. The stronghold where we're getting to the end and stuff. So I kind of overhauled it a little bit, making it like a little dungeon, I guess you can call it. So, and then I have 3 rooms that I did dig out. I have nothing going on right now with them, so I'm not too sure what I'll be doing. But, so yeah, and then if we come this way, through the portal, this is where my amazing looking base is on here. My sand duper, which sadly doesn't work anymore. Because Mojang patched it, so we got the end farm, which we'll fly over to right now. Yeah, the whole end farm, completely custom built it myself. I like it. It's very powerful for an Enderman farm, as usual, but that's usually expected. So I don't know why they just die right there. It's weird. It's so loud. I'm not going over there. Screw that. I did fail at making a mob switch for the end. That didn't go too well. That's why there's a bunch of zombies and shit there. It was a failed experiment. So, and then we got my big, massive, what do you want to call it, base? Well, not a base, but it's like a, I guess, station, I guess you can call it. So, this took me a hot minute to build. Trying to get the ring around the bedrock and breaking all the bedrock so I can just walk through and teleport. It took forever. Yeah, building this base took so long. But I marked the tops at the end portals with like whatever blocks or like whatever farm is on that one. So that would be like the shulker farm, and then for this one it would be like a wither farm or whatever. So yeah, and then I got a couple of ideas that I want to do in this base. I'm thinking down there we could do like trap every single mob or collect every block or whatever, since I might need to get on that soon. So yeah, it's the oh my god, I can't speak. Full end base today, so, and then if we send it back, now we're in the main base. So this is where all my stuff happens, where the magic happens, and of course, so. And then, just an additional room. We got another backup set, another armor, but it's not fully maxed out like mine is, but that is what it is. Alright, so we got my bedroom, and then we got the balcony overlooking the whole base. And then, so, enchanting, and then just little random armor stands thrown about. I don't know why, I should probably clean those up at some point. A little walkway. I'll show you what the castle looks like in a minute. Got a statue of my skin, got another wart farm, then we got a cherry cherry farm, another wood farm for like spruce, oak, and birch, and blah blah blah. Over there is the super smelters. Down there is going to be the aquarium that I'm still working on. And then we'll get to the rest after. If I can find a way in, of course. Alright, so we go first floor. We got the storage on both sides, and then we got some crafting on this side, and then some small crafting on that side, like a couple of useful blocks, of course. So full storage room. It's not crazy massive or anything just yet. I do have a perimeter set up that I'm going to be sticking a storage room in, or like a storage system in, and then this is the rest of the storage room. I guess this is the start, like the storage room that I started with, I guess. Chanted golden apple root board, I guess. Little mob heads, because I use a what is it? I think resource pack of vanilla tweaks. So I'll link that in the description if you guys want to get your mob heads, your whatever else there is, your texture packs, blah blah blah. So on there you can have resource packs, texture packs, anything that can fully mod your game. So I'll link that down below. And shout out to the creator Exuma Void for creating that, and I'm using a couple of his resource packs in this world currently as we speak. So like I said, we got the farm, we got the, oh my god, what the hell is that clicking? Jesus. So we got the two super smelters, which are combined, I do believe, smelt 5,000 items an hour, I think. I could be wrong. And then the concrete converter, which I'm going to be using for a factory build. And if we go over this way, chicken farm. We got the board of plans. And that's usually what I kind of go off of what I want in my farm, or want in my world. So there's a couple of farms that I still need or still want to update that that's faster batch production or whatever kind of thing. So, and if we're coming over this way, we got my giant Easter egg from Easter. What are you doing here? Got my sheep farm. Produces a lot actually, which is crazy. We got Fred over here, or Alfred over here for snowballs or snow layers. And then over here is a little cave to the map room. So if we come down here, it's not fully furnished or finished or whatever you want to call it, but man, there's so many places that I gotta finish. But so here's the map room. So we got the iron farm, we got a place where I was going to be doing the armor trims and stuff like that. Creeper farm is right there. All mob farm, potion farm, which I'm going to be getting rid of soon because they don't work anymore. Bone meal, and then we got my castle, what do you call it? City, I guess, or like medieval city, and then cobblestone farm, and then the main base, where we're currently sitting at right now, which I haven't updated yet. Alright, and then if we're gonna go upstairs, well, not upstairs, out of the cave, should I say, and then if we go... Hello. We got a carrot. Pop. Give me your carrot. And then if we're going this way, so this building here is the villager trading hall. So, a bunch of villagers. I'm going to be curing him soon, because I think he's my second mending villager. So many villagers in this place. And then if we go this way, up here, which I haven't been on this side actually in a hot minute, got a couple of farms, whatever, just mixed in with each other. So it's like a potato, carrot, and wheat farm mix. So this goes back around the castle over there. Oh, and that's the castle, by the way. So if you guys were wondering, that's what it looks like. So string farm, which does not work anymore because of 1 point whatever version. They broke it. I'm gonna have to redo and find a new, oh my god, find another one. So got bone meal farm, which actually produces. I'm surprised, shocked. Oh, hello. Sugarcane farm with my friends in it, I guess, which I need to deal with at some point. And then if we come over this way, we have a big wood farm, which is usually for like your main 7 woods, or your 5 normal wood. So you got your acacia, your jungle, spruce, birch, oak, and then it also produces cobblestone and sticks, which I can't remember how much it produces per each, but it's a lot. It's quite a bit. If I can, if we have it anywhere. I guess not. But yeah, so it produces a crap ton, that's for sure. It produces insane amount. And then we got the villager breeder, which I haven't used in a hot minute actually. So, and then what else? Oh yeah, we'll fly around after. So the nether portal is on top of the villager training hall. That's just how I kind of like it. So when you fly in, you're not flying either underground or whatever. You're just flying on top of a tower there. And then we got the name of the little underground water drained out city, whatever you want to call it. It's called Vitarni. I still don't know the backstory behind the name, but soon it'll come with lore in the world too. So bamboo farm, the creeper farm, iron farm, all mob farm, and then the trims are over there. And then we got the cobblestone farm with the stone farm attached to it. And then if we keep going this way, we got a little house over here, and then another little itty-bitty area over here for certain things. So what I mean by that is like someone, what do you call it, found the world and is starting to live in it, like beside me kind of thing. So it's like a little lore-ish to the story. I kind of did it like as like the Aztecs. So the Aztec are slowly going to be taking over my world at some point soon, so I don't know when that's going to happen, but it might happen soon, but whatever. We'll think of something. I know what kind of what I want to do with the story, so we're going to have to figure out where to go from there. Stupid. You killed his llama. What the hell is this? Sorry, buddy. I have to put you down too. So we got the greenhouse, We got this little house that I just kind of threw up and hoped for the best, basically. So, it's such a long house. There's so much storage. There's too much storage. Well, not enough, should I say. In the early game, you kind of want a lot of storage, but not really at the same time. Alright, so and then we get into the really good stuff. So, this is the little medieval town that I was building a while ago. So, we're gonna land on the ship first, and we're gonna start from the ship and work our way that way. Alright, so we got the captain's quarters, where the captain would usually stay, and then we got... No, this is where the captain would be. I don't know who would be below him, but... Yeah, so the captain's quarters, which is right here. I don't know why I can't open that book anymore. And then if we come over this way... So, and then this is where the builds start to really improve, so... They're transporting like logs and stuff like that from a different area. We got a little aquarium for like fish or whatever. I don't know how that's working, but that works apparently. So, some storage, some pens for your animals or blah blah blah, whatever. And then if we go this way to the dock. And we go to the dock here. Go up, and then now we're in the this town. So we got a couple of farms, got a couple of houses. They're not furnished, of course, but it's just, yeah, it was just thrown up. No interiors. There are some interiors on some, but there isn't on all. So, like for this one, there is kind of an interior, but on others there isn't. So, and then another little house, and a big massive castle that it took me forever to build, but I got it done. It was good. One house, two house, and then we got like a little mine over here. So it's like the mine of the castle, I guess you can call it, and they're excavating their diamonds. It's the diamonds and stuff here are very rich, or like the ground here is rich in with diamonds. So, and then we're gonna go check out this building first because this is the museum or memorial hall, I guess you can call it. Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's right. So then this is the Hall of Fame. This is where I got either the first item of it, or I've kept this item since the very start of my hardcore world, and now we're here kind of thing. So, gonna go through what I have. This is just my kind of, what do you call it, version of like a museum or whatever, or like a collectibles vault kind of thing. So, got the first Wither Skelly skull, and of course I had to place it down and had to go get another one and grind out another skull for about 6 hours, which was hell. Netherite block, first netherite block. I don't have anything on the blocks, unfortunately, but first elytra, first Heart of the Sea, because we're going to be doing, what's it called? We're going to be doing a underwater build, so it's going to be like a Atlantis, I guess you can call it. So, and then we've got the first netherite hoe, my first wooden pickaxe of the world that I've used on day one. We got the dragon egg here, and then we got a free space, another free space, and then we got my old armor before this one. It was pretty much maxed out to everything too, so before I kind of switched over to this, which most of these is very illegal nowadays because you can't get it. You can't get all the protections on one piece anymore. They patched that out and they don't want you doing that. So yeah, I had to do a little bit of messing around. Like going back versions, doing this, doing that kind of thing, and making sure that my world doesn't get corrupted or whatever. So it's a little tedious stuff to do kind of thing. So just took a little bit to get used to. So we're not going to fully walk through the castle. We're just going to mainly go through a couple of places that I know, because it's going to take a little while for this place. So because there is like so many turns and stuff and everything else. So there's, yeah, it's just too much. Like, yeah, it would be cool to check out the whole place, but it's going to take a while. Oh god. How do I even get into the top again? I can't remember. I know there was a way, but I just don't know where. I think it's from here. Yeah, it was. From right here. Some of the interiors in here is way cooler than everything else in this world. But, so, and then upstairs, we got the little dining hall where people would come and eat, or whatever, or living room, or whatever. And then we got the bedroom. Such a big bed. Big bed and big bedroom, and all you can see is just so far. You can see so far in this place. And if we go all the way to the top, this is where we can kind of see out a little bit, but not really. Pretty much showed in the nether, showed in the end. That's kind of it. So, well, I hope everyone has a have an amazing rest of your day, your night, or whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.